Oh my god, that's so cool. Yay!
Okay.
It was a bit of delay.
We are live!
Okay, so welcome to the Caliente Chat podcast. Today we have two guests. Yeah. We have Beatrice.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Naz.
Okay. And as usual, we have Jenny and me, Ali. Nice to see you guys. And for the first time, we are live on Instagram.
Yes.
We will see if we manage to capture the attention. We started with 10 people, ended up with 1.
Oh,
Then
what
it's not.
time is it?
Okay. That's fine.
I'm still watching it live on my phone.
Okay. So let's start. Maybe by doing a short introduction of each of you. We want to know who you are, what you do, and stuff like that. Maybe we start with Beatrice.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi everyone. I'm Beatrice. I'm 22 this year, and currently I'm working as a special needs teacher. Yeah.
Special teacher.
Special needs. I teach like
Specialist.
special needs.
Special needs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I teach like low IQ, intellectual disability, autism, Down syndrome. Yeah.
What age?
From 7 to 21. Yeah.
That's a very
It's
wide
a-
range actually.
Yeah, it's a very big range. Yeah, but the students I'm focusing on are 7-year-old.
Okay.
Mm.
Isn't it a bit hard to manage? Because I thought like beyond a certain age, then the learning path is different for special
I
needs.
guess for children from 7 to 12 or 7 to 16, they are still in the academic like stage, and then from 16 to 21, that's where we actually help them to find a job outside, whatever they want to do hands-on. So we'll bring them out, or if they want to further their studies, we can actually bring them to ITE to further their studies. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And Naz?
Yeah, hi, I'm Naz. I currently working in a construction company. So I studied mechanical engineering in US, and then I started joining we call it the ACE, the Architectural Construction Engineering, Civil Engineering. So currently I'm like working for a LTA project. We're building one of the new train stations, the Thompson East Coast Line, with Marine Parade. Yeah, it's gonna be done soon. One of the Thompson East Coast Line. This is like phase 3. The first phase is already open. The one from Woodlands to Thompson. So now this current phase should be complete early next year.
So you're doing the design?
Sort of like the design coordination. So for me, I'm in charge of the 3D modeling. So I have to make sure the model is as accurate as possible, so that the people on site can refer to the model to check the installation correct, whether it's correct or not, based on the model, the accuracy of the model, and how up to date it is. Yeah.
Okay, so various domain.
It's a very male-dominated industry. So when I studied in engineering in NUS, mostly like the ratio of guys to girls 10 to 1. So it's very little girls.
It's okay, we are just across the street. Come to FASS.
FBSS, huh?
That's where all the girls are.
Yeah. I always have lunch there, so that
Yeah.
because if you get sick of the boys, you can just go to FASS.
But FASS canteen is much better also. The food is better.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot more variety.
Science also not bad.
Science good.
Yeah, science not bad.
Business also not bad.
Yes, business also quite nice. I think engineering is the canteen that I frequent the least, because the food choices are a bit limited.
But they have McDonald's there. One of the cheapest McDonald's in Singapore.
It's not really a motivation.
Okay,
Okay,
let's move on to the dancing.
enough of the keep talk.
Okay, yeah. So we'd like to know now, how did you get into dancing? Can you tell us a bit, how did you end up?
For me, I actually started dancing when I was very young, since primary school. I joined this Indian dance. I think my parents forced me to Indian dance. It's just as a CCA, and then I actually now I forgot how to do it already, because it was only during that period. And then I joined like my friends. We started this dance crew we did some b-boying and hip-hop stuff, like just to perform on stage during like those events, Teachers Day, and like
The Indian dance stuff is for ladies.
there's boys and girls, so it's like a mix. It's like the shines, but then like mix, co-ed like with boys and girls. Yeah.
Then hip hop, you said?
Hip hop, then there's this whole hip hop breakdancing phase, and then that was during like secondary school, and then like actually I think my whole school life I've been like into some form of like art form, like some kind of like dance. Like I think in JC I joined this Malay cultural society where we did like DK Barat. DK Barat is like
it's nice.
Yeah, it's a traditional Malay.
DK Barat is very nice.
Like we're just
DK
sitting down.
Barat.
So like we was a group of guys or girls who were sitting down, and then the choreography, we did some choreography, but it's mostly hand choreography. But we were also singing at the same time. So like singing to follow. There's this leader, or like we call it tukang kara. The guy will be like singing, and then we will follow to canon whatever he's saying, to repeat what he's saying. They will sing, and then like we will dance with our hands at the same time. So it's a very interesting kind of art form. And then I did try out a bit of like fusion, a bit of contemporary, because there was this dance competition in school where the theme was fusion, so we had to learn all the different dance forms, like Malay dance, contemporary, hip hop, lyrical. So we tried to fuse. We learned it ourselves, so it's mostly like just watching YouTube videos. Then I joined some like dance classes when I started working, because it has been a while since I actually danced since school. And then there was this long gap from the work to now, which is like there was like a few years where I didn't dance. So I was like more focused on like work and like playing soccer, So then suddenly there was this, I think before COVID, I was actually looking at various dance schools, and like some of my mutual friends, they posting stories about they did Salsa or Bachata, so like got me interested. It's like what is this, like this looks very interesting. It's like partner dance, social dance, and I kind of like just bookmarked the page. I think Caliente is one of them, and then like there's other dance studios like Ziggy Feed and like Emotion and all that, so I just bookmarked, but I didn't really do anything until like 1 year later. I think after COVID, like my friend, she invited me because I think she's been dancing the Shines classes in Caliente. So she invited me because she wanted to do partner also. So since I've already been considering, so I was like, told her, why not? Let's do it. Let's just join one or trial class, and then everything else is history.
Good. And you, Beatrice?
I've been dancing practically my whole life. Ever since the age of 2 or 3, I started off with ballet first. Yeah, so I guess ballet is more of like your mom asks you to go for class, and then you just continue with it. Yeah, so that's what I did. After that, my primary school and secondary school CCA was different from dance. So technically dance is out of school activity for me. Yeah, so when I was still a teenager, I did jazz, contemporary, hip hop, K-pop, almost everything. Yeah.
J-pop.
Not really.
J-pop not so much.
Mainly hip hop and contem and jazz. And then I took part in some competitions like Get the Beat. Yeah. And then right after when COVID hits, we gotta stop because we gotta stay at home, stay safe and whatnot. Then right after, when we are able to do more activities again, I was thinking like, why not go back and dance again, since I wanna stay fit and I've been dancing for my whole life, right? So I downloaded this app called ClassPass, and I bought the credits for like maybe $25 or something for a number of credits. And then I saw I typed in dance, and then Caliente was the first thing that came out. Yeah, so I was like, okay, what is this like Latin dance thing, like salsa, bachata? And then back then Caliente only had like solo classes on ClassPass. So I was thinking like, why not? So I did some research on YouTube, Google, what is salsa, what is bachata, and then I decided to just give it a shot. Yeah.
What is it about salsa and bachata that got you interested?
I think it's more of like how it's very fast paced and it's like you really need a lot of energy to dance with it. Yeah, because like for contemporary and ballet it's much more flowy and like you want to look graceful. Yeah, but for salsa and bachata it's like showing off your body and like you wanna, it looks like you're having fun, you know. Yeah, so that's what I really want to do.
Sharper music.
Yeah, yeah.
Instrumentation is very different from like normal pop music.
Yeah, definitely.
Why have you not considered like hip hop?
I tried.
K-pop
I
is
tried,
similar,
but like, cause you know, I started ballet first. So you know, when you do the transition from ballet to hip hop, it's a bit weird on me. I don't see myself bopping or like, you know, getting into the groove on the music. Yeah.
There's a lot of footwork as well, right?
Yeah. It's like
it's more
very
of the
fast. Yeah, I think it's more of the move, all the shimmies and body roll. Pretty cool.
I find salsa, I could relate salsa to more to salsa because like it's kind of similar to hip hop in a way, because there's a lot of like footwork in hip hop and salsa, so like the footwork is more like sharper and because I think I prefer salsa in a way.
You do bachata also, right?
Yeah, I do bachata, but I still like salsa a lot more. Yeah.
It's very
Because of the footwork.
The footwork, yeah, it's nice. I haven't really done much shines classes, like even I think the performance classes, like I think only then that I got exposed to shines. The first time I got exposed to salsa shines. I've never really done salsa shines. Yeah.
But bachata shines are also quite interesting though. They have a lot of footwork as well. Yeah, I recall when I first started learning the bachata shines, I was like, wow. Yeah.
Even when during like Ali's the partner work dance, when there's a segment where there's a footwork, I was like, oh, that's interesting. I want to do more of this. Bachata is.
So okay, can you so all this like dance popping Facebook or
Yeah, mostly the Instagram feeds. Yeah.
You know about Latin dance?
I'm aware the existence of Latin dance and like samba and like capoeira. Capoeira is like a martial arts, like Brazilian kind of. Yeah, it's a form of dance and martial arts. So like samba mostly, salsa not so much, but so I kind of like mix up between salsa and samba. There's like things Brazilian and Spanish, like Latin, like kind of similar, but because the music also I think kind of there's similar kind of music, but the Brazilian salsa.
He accidentally fell into salsa because he was confused between salsa and samba.
Yeah, that's right. I think there's something like that as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw samba dance like okay, but then salsa was like what? It's quite similar, so I thought like it's like kind of like samba.
What do you think is the exposure of salsa in Singapore? I think people they are aware of it, or?
Exposure of salsa in Singapore, not so much. I don't think there's much of it.
So when you talk to your friend, for example, you know what you're talking about.
What is that? That's the first thing that they say.
What is that?
I done salsa and bachata. How? What? Yeah, that's what they say, and then I have to like show them videos, how it looks like, you know. Yeah.
What is their first reaction when they saw the videos after you show them?
Oh wow, that's very fast. Like the dance steps, and like they're thinking, oh, you dance with a guy?
Dance with guys.
It looks very difficult to do.
Yeah, it looks difficult. That's what they'll normally say. Yeah.
At the start, it is difficult. Like for us also, like when
it's not wrong. Yeah.
It was quite difficult.
But I guess like for people who has dance background, it'll be easier for them to catch up with like the steps. Yeah, for salsa and bachata.
Yeah, because usually you are more aware of your body already.
Yeah.
What is the most difficult thing for you when you were picking up salsa and bachata?
For me, shines definitely, because my hand-leg coordination isn't the best. Yeah. Yeah, because even when you do big step, you're gonna move your arms. Yeah, and I think there's a few parts where we do styling. It's quite tough for me. Yeah, I'm still trying.
Coordination.
Yeah.
For partner work is the leading and trying to get the feedback from the follower whether I'm leading it correctly or not. That's the tough part because sometimes you don't really know if whether you're doing it wrong or like or the follower is doing it wrong. So you kind of have to like feel it more and experience it more to know what you're doing right or wrong.
Do you get a lot of feedbacks like in class from your followers?
Yeah, I do get some feedbacks.
Does it confuse you? Too hard, too soft, too high, too low,
There
softer?
are some like constructive feedbacks like okay, it makes me more aware that okay, I'm doing it. I should do more of this or less of this. Because some of the feedbacks from the followers especially, it makes me more aware of whether I'm doing it right or wrong. I don't think it confuses me. Yeah, sometimes like, oh, am I doing it right or wrong? Sometimes I feel like I'm not aware of whether like I'm holding the hands too hard or too soft. And then I will ask them, like, am I pressing too hard or soft, or like am I leading too hard or soft, like something like that.
So when did you start dancing?
Salsa and Bachata. I think maybe last year, April.
April last year.
I think June last year.
Okay, so one year.
Almost 1 year.
Then you didn't know about social dancing? I mean the social party?
No, not
at
really.
all,
Yeah.
As in the Latin scene especially, like I wasn't really aware.
Yeah.
So how do you find that?
I think social is quite fun. You get to learn new things at the same time, and you get to meet new people. Yeah, it's just that when I first started off social, what is going on? Why is this guy asking me to dance with him? Or like,
You were just gonna sit there like...
yeah. Because it's your first social, you don't really know what to do. So normally you go with a friend. So I asked that friend, can you just dance with me throughout the entire night until you want to go home? Yeah.
So a friend from the class?
Yeah, friend from a class. Yeah.
At least you know someone to go social.
Yeah,
with.
that's
More
true.
comfortable.
Yeah.
So what motivated you to go for your first social?
I guess the environment. Yeah, because there are many people. So I was thinking, oh my god, why not, right? Since everyone is dancing, I might as well also give it a try. Yeah, actually at first I thought it was just normal dancing. Like you get to like bob and hop. But actually
genre.
just salsa and bachata.
So like,
Yeah.
it's like in the club.
Yeah. But not really.
Yeah.
Okay,
A Latin one.
I think most of us are more aware of the clubbing as a form of social
So
dancing.
you can dance on the club.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have to dance with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
yeah.
that's when some Latinos they come they travel to Singapore, they come to our social.
Yeah, they
dance on their own.
just dance by themselves.
So they are like a group of 5 girls, and then they have a drink and they dance. Salsa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
actually
also
they always request for salsa music.
Oh.
Yeah, they always request for salsa music. So, like for example, pool party, right? When we start to put a little bit too many bachata songs, you see that all these Latinos, they come up to you and they will be like, oh, can you put this salsa song? Can you put this salsa song? So when you start to put salsa song, you see like they are just really there with like their drinks in the little room, and then they would be like just enjoying the music.
It's cultural difference.
Yeah.
For them, it's like the music that they grew up with.
Yeah. So what about you? How did you find your way to your first social?
Social, I think I started my first social after like the level 2 class. So like it's mainly for me because we all just wanted to like practice our like moves. Because before we started socials, like we were so nervous to go socials. We just practiced on our own, like somewhere else, like just like in our own like room on our own. But then we all like encourage each other to just try to calm down socials, and we actually get to practice from our own like corner, the newbies corner. We have the newbies corner, so like we just dance together, practice. That's very social.
I think I kind of recalled that. I think like there was him, Evan,
Yeah.
few of them at the corner,
Yeah,
at the end of the
far
studio.
The other side,
Far
yeah.
corner.
Yeah, and I will hear Evan talking. Yeah.
So it was after how many classes?
I think like 4 or 5 classes. Yeah.
Was it scary for you?
Yeah, it was scary. I mean, but we just tried to dance within ourselves first, like our own classmates, before we tried to ask other people to dance, because we don't know whether they're like really good or like they can't be worse than us, but they're mostly better than us. Because we were still very new, like we only knew a few minutes, and it was like so difficult back then. We only knew like the like Enchufla and the right turn, left turn. That was so difficult at that time. So like we're just trying to learn and practice at that time. Yeah.
And do you think we need to do more to for people to be aware of social, or that they are naturally aware of it? The way it is done now.
Socials.
I mean, is it like a natural like step that you need to go to social, or is it because people tell you what you have to go?
Yeah, I think people won't be aware of the existence of socials. As in this particular scene, like they will just know that there's classes. Because especially for, even though without partner dance, like there's just like the solo class. Right? Solo class there's not really socials.
Yeah,
But socials mostly for partner work. So even for partner work, people maybe may not be aware of the particular socials.
So how do you guys find out? Because we announce, or
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, normally you guys announce after class, like you can stay for socials, because socials is just right after this. Yeah.
I had no idea what was socials. So,
Yeah.
how
But
did
I think you guys will also announce on like Facebook, Instagram, and your own website.
Yeah.
So I actually took a look on Instagram and I was like, there's socials. Yeah. So I actually have a few friends from SMU. So I actually went with them to come here to social together. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, those Instagram posts also like helps you to be aware of what's going on in socials, like what's happening in socials, what are you doing in socials? Like, are you dancing, or like, are you like talking to people, or like, are you like sitting down?
so now how do you use social? Just to practice, or to
I guess it's both, like to practice like whatever you have learned, and also to learn new stuff when the lead leads you. Yeah.
what you can say?
And also, of course, to socialize and make friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Why is socials in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Then you do meet a lot of people from socials, like especially in this scene where it's not really a big community, it's quite niche in Singapore. So like, if the people you meet through socials, usually you'll be able to meet them again, either in this social or another social somewhere else. It's mostly you can get to meet the same people or some new people. Yeah. So you get to meet a lot of new friends.
And do you have any fun stories about social? What happened in social?
Fun, interesting,
Fun.
Or
weird.
weird? Can be also weird.
Not really. I just think socials is fun in general. Just that, sometimes when, maybe for me, because back then I was still a beginner in like Latin. So when I went for socials, I didn't really know what to do, right, except to just follow the guy. So I will like mess up a few parts, and honestly speaking, it's okay to mess up, because like firstly you're learning new things, secondly you're just there to have fun. Yeah, so I think for me it's more of like oh no, what if I do this wrong, and then the guy will look at me and then he'll be like, oh, you did it wrong, and then he'll normally just correct me on the spot, which is good. Yeah. Other than that, I think that's it. I normally just go there to have fun.
Easy going.
I think there were a lot of instances where, I don't know, we were just like having fun, like our friend Evan, Catherine would just like observe them dancing, and then Evan would be like, because his style is a very chaotic, but he's doing the moves like well, but like he's a very chaotic kind of style.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's very very entertaining to watch. So
Yeah.
I just like sit down and watch him. I just laugh at his moves. But it's nice to just observe people dancing as well, especially the really good leads and follows. Like especially, I think sometimes there will be those guests who will come to who just visit, and they are probably like those professionals. And they're like, wow, something for me, like I would be too afraid to dance with them. So, but maybe one day I'll be able to dance with the pros and all.
Do you feel in general when you social in Singapore that followers are a bit judgy of like beginner leads? Do you experience that?
Yeah, I think not all. I know not like most of the followers won't be that judgy. But I think I've experienced maybe a few, maybe like they might be a bit judgy. Like they might be like a bit more particular about your leads and all. Like they may have some criticism, a bit more criticism than the usual followers. So it kind of made me feel a bit. I mean, I don't really. It doesn't really affect me that much, but yeah, it made me second guess myself in a way. Yeah.
Does it make you discourage yourself? Like feel discouraged?
I'll just take it in my stride. Like I'll just take it like as a learning lesson. Yeah, like because sometimes I think the criticisms are pretty constructive, even though some may be unreasonable. But yeah, I'll just take it as a learning lesson.
It's like they tell you.
Yeah, they will just tell me, you're doing this wrong. Like you're not supposed to do this.
Because
yeah,
I think
it's not a lot.
Because in general, like socials, it's actually considered bad. I would say bad etiquette to correct someone when you are dancing, right? Usually you leave that to the teachers in class, right? Or you kind of like ask for feedback and everything. You work on it in class. But in socials, it's more for you to have fun. To of course, if you want to think about practicing your lead and follow, that's what you do. But really, it's not a moment to correct anyone, right? On that, It's, unless you feel genuinely uncomfortable of something. Otherwise, we. Thank you for the dance. See you again.
Yeah.
There's like the correct way to do things and the wrong way to. Like you say the etiquette, right? The dancing social etiquette. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you ask for feedback, you try to correct people.
Does it happen to you? Like the leads correct you?
Yeah, quite some time. Yeah.
Stop and teach you.
Yeah. They were like, oh, you're supposed to hold your frame like this during social. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Did you tell them to lead better?
No. Yeah, because like all this stuff, I normally leave it like for class. If Ali asked me to correct my frame, yeah, of course I'll correct my frame because like he's the instructor, right? And I'm here to actually learn. But like what you said, if you're here for social, you're here to have fun and not be corrected. Yeah, I'll just like, oh, okay, thanks for letting me know. Yeah.
Next.
Next
leader. Yeah.
Okay, thank
High
you.
five,
Next.
But I do see. I mean, if someone would ask me about whether I have feedback, yeah, of course I would give them feedback. But I won't like just tell them that they're wrong about this or it shouldn't be the way. It's not really productive to say.
Kind of make people feel bad when you dance halfway.
Yeah.
It's okay.
How do you see yourself like dancing salsa? Is it like you are more into social dancing, take it easy, or are you looking at doing some more dance performance?
I think when I'm in social, I'll just like want to have fun, like just apply whatever moves I learn and just have fun with that. Especially for salsa, this is a more upbeat kind of feel good music. For bachata, maybe I think for me bachata is a bit more difficult because I have to like listen to the music properly and then like try to follow like maybe the lyrics and like so it's kind of like a bit more intentional, even though it's slower, but it's more mentally demanding for me for bachata.
So it's a bit slower in your placement.
Yeah, well, a lot more like body control.
Yeah.
Something like just like go.
But do you see yourself doing some performance? Do a bit of performance? like pushing yourself?
They're both
Yeah.
gonna do performance at Fiesta.
Yeah.
The first
Do you
one.
foresee yourself continuing? Is that what do you feel about the experience, performance
I mean,
experience?
I've been performing like for years since young, so it's nothing really new for me. So it's I mean, it's just different in terms of the style of dancing. So the pressure and the discipline required is similar is what I've experienced. So yeah, I'm used to it.
What about you?
I think for me, same. I have experience in performing on stage, but maybe after a while, it's been a while since I last performed on stage. So the stage frights, panic attacks, and all. Yeah,
The nerves.
like maybe, oh my god, what if I forget this step on stage? And then what if I, anyhow dance, Yeah. So maybe
Blank out,
that's something more nervous about. Yeah. But other than that, I guess performing is quite fun. Yeah, you get to showcase your talent, and then it helps me to boost my confidence in dancing as well.
Okay. So we're going to venture a little bit into the more controversial side of social dancing, because both of you actually go around quite a bit to socials, right, in different places. So maybe I'll ask Beatrice, when you dance with guys, do you experience like discomfort, or like you feel that the guys are doing weird things that you're not comfortable dancing with?
Yeah, definitely, especially during bachata. Yeah, because bachata.
Especially.
Yeah, I guess salsa you don't really see it, or like the guy, because salsa is much more fast-paced. But for bachata, it's more of like body movement. It's a bit more sensual. So sometimes the guy might touch you at areas where you might not want to be touched. And honestly, girls, we don't feel comfortable about it. Yeah. So it's either we keep it to ourselves or we let the person know, like privately, or we don't really say it like in a very formal way, like, oh, you touched me there or whatever. But we will let them know in an informal way, like, oh, just now your hand was around the area and I don't really like it. So yeah, so I guess it depends on the person as well. But if the guy is, if he's understanding enough, then he'll say sorry, or I didn't mean to do it, which is understandable. And then if not, then we can always let the instructor know if we feel uncomfortable about it. Yeah.
So why do you, because you mentioned, right, there are some occasions that you just keep it to yourself. Why do you not want to voice out?
I guess because I don't want it to be a very big deal in front of everyone. So maybe I keep it to myself now, but after lesson I'll voice it out to someone who I'm comfortable with. Yeah.
So it did happen to you?
Yeah, definitely.
During social or class?
During social and class.
And class.
Yeah.
Do you think that the Latin dance scene in general is doing enough to I wouldn't say protect, but to talk about like proper lead, right, and proper distance, how it should be prepared? Do you think we are doing enough?
Yeah, definitely. But I guess like for some guys, I think it also depends on the song. If the song is very fast paced, then you might not know where you're touching because you're just leading and you want the girl to follow. Yeah, so maybe what's that word? That person might accidentally just touch you out of nowhere, and maybe sometimes you might not even realize it. Yeah.
Yeah, too busy to be busy. But there was some time where it was intentional.
Not really. Maybe it's just accidental. Yeah.
What about you? Did you get molested?
I wish no. It's I think this issue is pretty common, right, in this scene, because it's a very it's contact kind of activity. So you will always be in contact with the opposite sex.
Yeah.
So I mean, but it's not like like there will always be this is not everyone will be very touchy, right? So there will be instances where there will be inappropriate behaviors. So those kind of situations, so we have to be able to be aware of what happened. So and be able to have friends at socials or in class or like instructors to inform or to like, especially during socials, like to voice out and to like make sure this person is actually particularly very touchy. So to like really blacklist this particular person to maybe pay more attention to this person. Maybe he might be a repeat offender or something like that. Yeah. So like especially for those, like if you're in a social like a bar or something, this particular person is always goes there and multiple followers has been complaining about this particular person, right? And such that if you were to report to someone to like the bar or something, then the bar maybe ban this particular person or something like that. Maybe report then like a police report or something, so that he knows that what he's doing is wrong. That is actually there's consequences to his actions, right? They need to realize there's consequences to their actions.
Are there no very touchy girls when they dance with you? I mean, it happens. It can go both ways, right? But do your friends, like for both you and Beatrice, do friends come to you and say like, hey, don't dance with this guy because or don't dance with this girl? Yeah, do you have a blacklist?
No, I don't remember. But if this guy wants to social with me, and like maybe my friends told me about him, then I guess I'll still social with him. I wouldn't like reject, but I'll just try and keep a distance. Yeah. So if he like maybe during bachata, if he really wants me like very close to his chest, I'll purposely put my hand. Yeah, I'll push back. Yeah.
There are some I know fellow followers who will try to avoid particular leads because of their reputation. Yeah, so they'll try intentionally avoid those.
So there is a brown list.
A brown list.
Not black.
Yeah.
Okay. But do you when you hear about this, do you look at the guy and do you feel like what they say is correct, or?
Yeah, I think I when I observe their kind of behaviors during socials, I kind of get where they're coming from. Yeah, but
you can see.
I think it's a bit challenging. I feel.
This topic we'll do a special topic for this.
We'll do a special edition with just the girls and then just the guys. Yeah, because I think the guys will probably be sharing their side of things.
Also, there's a lot of people that they got together, they got married through dancing.
that's the dream.
I mean, because it's a dance where it's one of the sports where the opposite sex get together. Like when you play football, it's like this guy.
Yeah.
Maybe if you play tennis.
Yeah, mini Hollywood.
That's one of the rare activity where you get guys and ladies like having physical contact. You have the worst and the best.
Yeah, I just feel that sometimes, I mean, in a normal situation, I do think it's actually quite hard for guys because they are trying to figure out a lot of things, and in class they need to memorize, they need to lead, so they look at the instructor, then they're trying to move this.
Yes.
Yeah, so we are attentive in the class, especially for me. I always look at where the hands are, where the legs are, and going correct. But you can see that some people, they look at you.
Yeah.
They look at the lady.
look at the lady because you're touching the face. Very funny.
So yeah, but moving on this. So now you've been doing this for 1 year, So do you speak to some of your friends about this activity and?
Yeah, I
Tell them
actually
about
encourage them to join me in open classes. Like, cause we have level 5 open class. Yeah, so some of my friends or colleagues, they use ClassPass as well. So I was thinking like, since you're asking me about like what I'm doing, out of work hours, why not you just come down to us to, Caliente to give it a shot, to just see what I'm doing. So maybe you might be interested, who knows. Yeah, but that failed. I'm trying to ask them again. Yeah, because I have a few like dance friends from different like genres, like ballet and jazz. So I'm still asking around to join to see like if Latin is like their thing. Yeah, and because they use ClassPass, so why not just make use of the credit, right? Yeah.
So they can come to the pool party.
Yeah.
There's a trick.
Yes, there is.
What do you think is stopping them? What do you think is stopping them from trying?
I think because of the partner work, you gotta pair up with a guy. And some of my friends, they are not very open about it. Yeah, so maybe they have a partner, like a boyfriend outside, and then maybe their boyfriend don't really allow them to hold another guy's hand. But this is mainly because of dance. So, yeah.
They're not used to the idea of partner.
Correct. Yeah.
Back during COVID, we were wearing gloves.
Yeah, we're wearing gloves.
Maybe we should do.
Wear gloves.
We're wearing surgical gloves.
Mask and gloves.
Oh,
It's a bit hard to turn
Yeah.
because
of the
get
gloves,
tangled.
right?
Latex
Yeah.
glove.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there are a few videos.
Yeah. So and then
I
we
need to
had
find it.
and we had to buy like different size gloves
Oh.
because hands.
Yeah, go to 2021.
Oh wow. 2 years ago.
But, do you talk about it to your friends?
I do talk about it to my friends. They're usually not aware of like what all this salsa. So I explain to them what's happening, like what it entails, how it's done, like the partner work. Like usually you don't just dance with just one partner. Like they think that you only dance with one partner. Or if you didn't bring a friend, you can't dance with anyone.
Yeah.
Like, but so I explain to them that it's a rotation basis. So you always have someone to dance with. So yeah, they're more aware of what's going on. So I try to encourage them to like try it out, see for yourself, experience for yourself. Because if I explain it with words, they don't really know what's going on. So unless you actually come down.
So what do you tell them? Or what do you think of the benefit?
The exciting points.
Yeah, it's something different. Like I think for me, when I ask some of my friends who also have dance with me before, like, oh, we should try out something new, something different, something genre. Like we always dance a certain genre, so try something out, something different.
Yeah, I mean like no harm trying a new dance genre, right? Especially if like all along you've been doing solo, like for content, you do it solo or you do it in a group. But for Latin, like Salsa and Bachata, you get to do it either by yourself or you can do it with a partner. Yeah.
Okay. I think So to close a bit the podcast. So what would you say you like the most in Caliente?
I like the people here.
The people.
The environment. Yeah. The studios are very big. So and
The students
also
are-
the studio, not students.
The students,
The studio is very big. It's very spacious. And there's also a wide range of classes for you to take. So if you do not want to take salsa or bachata, there's also kizomba and Brazilian zouk. Yeah. Yeah. I think
There's
it's
a bar
the
here.
people here as well.
People.
Yeah. It's all the positive vibes. Yeah.
yeah, it's the friends you make along the way.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, because we are always meeting new friends from class, from social. It's always expanding.
And what you
Oh, I don't like that.
You need to be very honest about it, so we have room for improvement.
I think maybe the classes are too short.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
1
it's only
hour is
1
not
hour.
enough.
Yeah, and I hope, in maybe in the near future we can have like 1.5 hour or like 2 hours or something. I think 1.5 is actually quite good.
for the more advanced maybe.
Okay. Looking forward to that. Yeah, so
4 or 5.
yeah, maybe
For
level
beginner,
4.
I think it's
1 hour is enough.
Maybe it's too much for them to
for the
learn.
brain. But as you, I think if you are more advanced and you know a bit more, then 1.5 is. Okay, so we'll see. Maybe we will.
Any no suggestions for the bar services?
I think this is a really good bar.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very good bar, and
It's a legit bar.
some more your instructors are the one making it for you.
Making
So
the drinks,
yeah, very impressed. Yay!
Serve me now. Yeah, we do everything in house because otherwise we're gonna
professional.
get a. Yeah. Would you like to apply for the bartender job one day?
Yes.
Mixologist.
I would actually like to try and like do the
Try, yeah.
make
shaker.
margarita mojito. Yeah.
Okay, next Saturday I'll put you there.
Okay.
Do the house week.
Stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned, yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, for joining us. Yeah, thanks for following us. I don't know if
Gonna check out how many.
but
are left.
we are recording, so we'll be there. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.